mashup between the Batman world and the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle world with this 2-figure set, Batgirl and Donatello, an action figure 2-pack, and it's part of a set. Let's just right away turn the box over and show you some others in that set. You have Batman and Leonardo, you have Robin and Raphael, Alfred and Michelangelo, Ra's al Ghul and Shredder. How interesting. But for this one, it's Batgirl and Donatello. And these are from GameStop, exclusively at GameStop. And I just received this as of shoot time in 2020. It was purchased earlier this year at GameStop, and I'll show you retail $49.99 for this 2-pack. But on the back of the box, again, you've got the Nickelodeon logo. The Dark Knight meets Mutant Mayhem. When a new menace in Gotham City begins stealing experimental technology, Batman is put on high alert, but a team of warriors lurking beneath the streets is also on the case. The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, led by Leonardo, these brothers, etc., etc., a mysterious martial artist on a collision course with the Dark Knight. Based on the hit DC Comics crossover, Batman versus the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Okay, so that's where we get this. I wondered if maybe this would be a terrific TV toy, because it's terrific. It's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and Batgirl, who of course has been on TV in the animated series, but then I realized, okay, this is based on a comics crossover. I haven't seen the actual comics. But they look super cool because I love both of these worlds, Batman and the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And another clue that it's from the comics is that Batgirl is wearing her most recent uniform from the comics, from DC Comics. So this thing is coming out of the box. Let's just get the full view here before we go ahead and open it. Batgirl is sculpted by Paul Harding. Donatello, sculpted by Jonathan Matthews. And then you have the DC Collectibles logo, along with a repeat of the Nickelodeon logo. Uh-oh, I needed my cutting implement. Pause for a moment. Kind of, but not really. We'll get this. This is an out-of-the-box experience, as are so many of our videos here in the Collectibles Toy Series that BRBTV does. So we are cutting that tape and opening this box. Oops, one more, I guess, huh? What is that? That's a toughie. That's like glue or something there. Should be able to open this, you know. Okay, that's interesting. I'm not going to keep the box, so don't worry about a little bit of tearage on the box. There's some accessories in here too, on both sides. There's accessories there, and you can clearly see some turtle accessories on the right side. Okay, set that aside. And then here we've got both figures and all their accessories in a plastic casing. Little bit of turtle shell background effect there, which is fun. Yeah. Okay, and I can see where these, there's a plastic piece on top that's going to lift off. Let's see if I can get the figures out first of all. There is some plastic elastic, so to speak, holding Batgirl. I'm going to carefully trim, and then Donatello, carefully trim without getting him. There he goes. Let me see if that's enough to lift them out. I received this set as a gift from the mysterious claw game Avenger, who shall remain nameless, whom I have mentioned on other videos from this series. Oh, wow. Wow, she's like coming apart right out of the box. Yeah, I think that'll fit back on though. Okay, we got like a Not a wardrobe malfunction, but a figure malfunction right out of the box. I'm going to have to tinker with that. Oh, there we go. Okay, she does snap back into place. She's really like fragile seeming, wobbly, almost like a marionette or something. Like really wobbly. And she's looking on the screen of my camera as a brighter bluish purple, but in real life, as I'm looking at her, she is a dusty, darker purple. So this camera screen is adding a lot more light to it than in reality. She's got her darkish red hair, a cowl, and no eyes, just holes for the cowl. And then her leathery uniform, as I mentioned, that she's been wearing in the comics most recently. Goldish gloves. She's got articulation on her hand, wrist moving, elbows move. Cape is a little bit softer piece of vinyl or plastic. She's got a lot of moving parts here. She's got her belt and the pouch, kind of dark goldish yellow, really gold. And then her very practical crime-fighting boots with articulation on the ankle too. And then of course the knees bend. She's got her black trim on her outfit like you see in the comics. And swivel waist. Everything moving for that girl. Let's see, will she stand? Maybe. Yeah, we'll stand her over here. And let's take a look at Donatello. We can lift him out carefully, because he might be just as fragile seeming. It's going to take a little bit of tinkering. Oh wow, with that shell, he is tough. Almost want to try something out. Half of them out. Come on, Donatello. Okay. Had to kind of shimmy a shoulder out. That's the best way to do it. To kind of like wedge a shoulder out and he will come out. Really flexible and bendy and very articulated. Actually, you can see in there, there's just like a post that goes across in there, across his torso that holds his legs on. And do we have bending? Yeah, barely. I mean, you can tell it's articulated at the knee, but it bends kind of hard at first. And then ankles move. We got the wrist moving and the elbows and even the head. There he is with his purple mask on. Yeah, and in the back, I can see where he can place something there on the back of his shell. Okay, so let's take a look at the accessories for these two guys. A guy and a girl. They do stand up for the most part. Come on, BG. Babsy. Come on, Babsy. I hit you standing. Gotta get the right balance there. Okay, so there's a clear plastic cover on these, and when you lift that up and set that aside, then the accessories are here. Lots of alternative hands for Donatello. The obligatory slice of pizza, because we know how those teenagers love their pizza, those Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Let me get that out of the way. And another head for Donatello with a helmet on. A helmet with like a sports logo and an eye covering and a clenched mouth. And then here's a stick too. Okay, we'll see what's on the other side. Another slice of pizza I can see. Okay, another casing comes off. These are smaller parts. Like part of a grappling gun or something. Remember, I'm going into this cold. In fact, this one, I didn't even research online. I saw that the back of the box had the other parts of the set, which is something I usually like to comment on. I saw that it had the price, which I like to mention. So I just went into it cold with what I had without looking it up. Here's the piece of pizza. And here's some extra hands for Batgirl. Oh, she's got her cell phone too. I love the lavender cell phone with the bat insignia on it. And gotta have a batarang. Every good Batgirl needs a batarang. And this is gonna shoot, I think, out of the gun. Maybe we'll try it. There we go. The rest will kind of fall out without having to be popped out. Okay, I'm gonna set that aside over there. One hand fell down here. Oh no, I got all four hands. Okay, so we got 2 sets of extra hands for each one of these characters. Let's first see if this can be done without too much turmoil. These hands come off, so they've got just a ball part that pops in. Okay, so I'm going to set that one over here and grab another right hand. It's a little tricky because this swivels and turns like that. Ah! Yeah, it is tricky. It's going to take some finagling to pop it in. You probably need to be a kid to do this. Yeah, that's basically it. It doesn't have the like the real snap that you would expect, but I think it's in there. So then you can alter his poses with those other hands. Let's see. And then these have this approach. Okay. So then, oh, maybe he can hang on to this guy, this accessory. TCRI, it says on it. Let's see if that hand will grip that without coming off, because I am not entirely convinced I have it snapped all the way in. Maybe. Maybe it goes into the other one easier. I don't know. That's gonna take some doing. What about the piece of pizza? Will he hang on to that? Yes! Okay, that's a little easier. Because that will kind of slide in there. There! He can be like eating his pizza. Yeah. And then this thing, like a little turtle case. It looks like it's got hinges on one side, like it would open, but it doesn't really open. I'll double check. Yeah, just has the appearance of opening. This tiny thing I think was part of Batgirl's accessories. And then we've got his stick here, which I would think is gonna go in here in theory. And maybe, oh, it doesn't go back there. What? No. And it doesn't come apart, or does it? Yes, it actually unscrews. Okay, so could you do this? Yes, you can do that. So you can unscrew it. Because it's got a flared out end on each side, so it won't fit in there. Okay. Right? Grab that thing and fight the bad guys. Yeah. Now, as far as Batgirl, this thing, I am really wondering if these tiny little arrowheads can fit into, yes, okay. So you've got like a grappling gun type of thing. There's two of these that they will go into, and they're slightly different. One's more flared out than the other. Okay. Then the phone. Huh. Kind of looks like a phone on the other side too. Got a bat case on that batarang. This, not sure about. I would have to look that up online. Perhaps I will do that. And then the batarang. Okay, enter hands. I'm going to look for a second. Okay, here we go. Accessories for these figures include extra sets of hands, a bow staff, pizza slices, a cell phone, a T-phone, a batarang, a grapnel gun, retro mutagen ooze darts, and a glow-in-the-dark mutagen can. Glow-in-the-dark. Okay, so that's like some of this stuff here. Huh. Okay, glow-in-the-dark. And then he's got his extra head, too, with his helmet on. I always feel like I'm going to be breaking this stuff, even though I know it's meant to be done. There, got a snap there. Okay, great. And Babsy, let's put on an extra hand for you. How about this one? That will hold something. Again, you have the swivel of the post with the ball on the end, and it's really hard to get it to stay where it is to be able to snap on the hand. Ugh. Just one observation. There we go. Hey, that snapped. Okay, that worked better than Donatello's hand. Can she hold her cell phone? Kind of. Not tightly. How about her piece of pizza? Sure, why not? They're taking a lunch break here in their crime-fighting team-up. All right, just an adorable set. Thank you to the mysterious Claw Game Avenger, who shall remain nameless, responsible for all of those Scooby plush that you see in other episodes of the Collectibles series, the Terrific TV Toys series, and some other plush that you see like the Star Trek set and maybe even a Wizard of Oz set that will be coming up. So yeah, thank you for this. Very cute, nice addition to my collection. And thank you for watching this episode, and keep it tuned to BRBTV for more terrific toys of the TV variety and the non-TV variety.